there is a longing to break through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So it sounds like really both sides are there.
Yeah, whenever I connect to that longing, it just gets heavier and I feel more frozen and stuck. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
distanced.
more distance, yeah. Yeah. Well, I want you to know that even though you feel heavier and stuck and more distanced, that I'm still connecting to you.
I just love how it's how relentless Saj is here. You're not, no matter where you go, I'll be here in the most loving way. But yeah, that's the message here. No matter what, I'm here.
And even if this takes you far away, I think that we have the possibility of still being connected.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's nice to know that you're there,
Yeah.
that you know I'm here.
Yeah, I do know you're there. Buddy, if I felt that way, like if I felt like I could be lost someplace far away, that would be really scary to me. And it would be really important that you or someone else knew where I was. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know why I'm not scared in here. It's not scary.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
Yeah. How do you know it's not good?
Because I'm trapped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, if it was good, it wouldn't be holding you like this, trapping you like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, the whole time you're trapped in here, I'm gonna be right here. I'm glad it's not scary though.
Again, folks, we're not rescuing, right? We're having relationship, we're joining, right? He's trapped. His own life energy, his own system is constructing him being trapped. Who are we to take that away from somebody, right? Who are we to take that expression that his system is generating away from him? It's like, no, we want him to experience being trapped, but in relationship. So yeah, no rescuing here.
Yeah. I feel like you're far away, and now like I'm in the bottom of a well, and you're up there.
Okay. I know you're at the bottom of this well. I'm looking down into it and I can see you. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you when you're at the bottom of a well like this.
Yeah.
You know how there's the bucket that goes down the well?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's anything like that where you are. Like a rope that would connect you at the bottom of the well to me at the top of the well.
So here we're getting into that imaginal solution or visual. I'm not sure exactly what to call it, but we're Saj is inviting Charlie to see if there's some kind of rope down there that he could hold on to that Saj would have the other end of.
You could hold on to your end of the rope, and I'd hold on to my end of the rope.
Yeah, I think there is a rope.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, see if you can hold on to it, Charlie. Yeah.
Just in case you're not noticing, Charlie just made a motion of grabbing with his right hand there. And you can see it's a fist now, as if he's holding a rope.
Okay, I see that you have it with your right hand. Okay. I'm holding on to my end of the rope too. Okay, good.
I feel like I know you're holding the other end.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna let go. Yeah. Buddy, I know something must have happened to you that put you at the bottom of a well. I don't fully know what it was, but I know that you wouldn't have gone there unless it was something real.
I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just feel what it's like for you to be there while we're still connected.
Feel more aware of my body.
Mm-hmm. What's it like?
It's like something about the rope that makes starts to light up different areas of my arm and into my torso and into my legs.
Aha, good.
So my take on that is this visual solution is now being felt more in the body. Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully agree with that, Eric. I mean, so there's this beautiful way in which sort of the parts of his body that are involved in the connection through the rope are lighting up. That there's something different going on here. There's a different energy going on here. We don't know what direction it's going to go, but there's activation in those parts of the body that are primarily responsible for our physical connection right now.
Good, good.
Like I'm connected to something now.
Yes, you are.
It feels kind of nice, like something happening, like there's sort of life in there.
Life in that connection?
Yeah, I can feel there's like life in my limbs.
Yeah. Good.
I wasn't aware of that before.
Mm-hmm. But there wasn't life in your limbs?
Just felt a bit crushed and frozen.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, again, we're getting this beautiful evolution of the defense here, right? That what Charlie's noticing is that, oh, hey, look, there's life in parts of my limbs that are connected with you. And then he said, I didn't notice before how crushed they were, right? So we're moving from, oh, look, I'm just kind of hidden here, like nobody sees me and the flowers close, to actually this is crushing me. And it's not a good thing, right? So I mean, I think we're just slowly taking more and more steps into the realization of how difficult that kind of ambivalent protection has been, right? We don't want it. We wouldn't choose it if we had another option. Put it that way.
Yeah, it's kind of warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like an umbilical cord connecting me to something. There's an exchange of life.
Yeah, good. Of caring. Yeah, it really matters to me that you're at the bottom of this well.
Yeah, this is just such a good example of how much impact solution has when you're, really deep in the nightmare.
Lifeline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like I'm really messed up down here, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like this lifeline is showing me that my body's all messed up.
Yeah. Parts are still crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like broken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. You get to be crushed. We're still connected.
I feel like my body's been pulled upwards.
Aha. Okay. Let's watch this happen. As slow as it needs to. As slow as you need to go.
Going up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See what it feels like to be going up.
Yeah, it feels good.
Oh, good.
It's like a magnet.
Yeah. A magnet pulling you up. Yeah. Does it feel like that force or that magnet is connected to me and our connection? Or is it independent of that? It's happening by itself?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's happening.
I still got the rope.
Good. Good, good.
Settling now.
Yay.
Feel like I'm more on the surface.
Uh-huh.
Like that you're more in front of me now than above me.
Wonderful. Charlie, I could not be more happy that your system is letting you come up.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Feel warmth.
Mm-hmm.
feel my body feels a bit strange, clunky.
Strange and clunky? Yeah. Does it still feel crushed like it did down there? Or is it different?
No. It's like it's sort of coming back together a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still it feels a bit clunky, like Lego almost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So here you are with your clunky, awkward body. We're in front of each other. I'm happy to see you.
Feel nervous.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, you don't have your same protection the way you did before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get to be nervous. You get to be awkward and weird and clunky and nervous. All of those things. I'm still so happy to see you up here.
Yeah, there we are. So that's some of that dissociation got ruined there, and Charlie's testing it out. What's it like now without that defense? And it's there's some nervousness there. That makes a lot of sense. I'm wondering, Charlie, if you want to speak more to any of this, or yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit choked up watching it again. It's quite emotional. I don't think there's anything really to add. Just, the one thing is just that how deeply validating, you and Sarge are being in this experience. Whatever I describe, you're not trying to kind of change that or say, oh, I get that you feel like your body feels like this. You're just being with that reality, and staying with it and staying with me. So I think that's again what I really like about this model, over maybe some other approaches.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Yeah, folks, we're not reality testing here with this model, right? Where psychedelics take us into a dream state. There is no reality to test. But other than the subjective reality that the client's system is holding inside of themselves. And what we're seeing here is Charlie's subjective reality that's sort of being expressed, and we're entering into it. We want to honor it, and then bring like a number of things with us that are still like really like we want to maintain fidelity with the dream state, with the reality that's Charlie's system is expressing. So yeah, we're not trying to talk him out of it. If somebody has like a really sort of other aspects of the nightmare or self-perceptions that are very distorted and nightmarish that people will bring up into this space, we won't talk them out of it. We want to be in relationship with the part of the person that feels that these things are true about them. And if you try and talk somebody out of something, you're not in relationship with that part of them that believes these things are true. Yeah, great. So maybe let's flip back over to questions for a bit, and then we have like 5 minutes or so of Daniel's session that you want to show. Or does that feel like a good way to go, or how do
Yeah,
you want to do it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, great. Maybe then let's end the share and then.
And the share screen?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to need that again for Daniel's
Oh, okay. You're just gonna play it on the same thing. Okay, okay, fine. All right. Jean, can you pop us back into the Q&A?
Yes. So we've got a bunch of questions here now, and so I'm just going to go a little bit um, back. So this was a little bit earlier, but Lynn asks if Charlie had started crying with Saj's positive solutioning, would that be considered self-solutioning for Charlie or a selective inhibition?
If Charlie had started crying with Raj's positive solutioning, would we be considered? I don't think crying is necessarily a solution, right? Crying is just a response. It's like a emotional response. It could be part of a nervous system response. I don't think it's necessarily, you know, somebody's own solution. I don't think it's in the solution camp. In other words, yeah, it's just it's an emotive reaction.
Hey, and then Yamil here asks, he, referring to Charlie, he said he was trapped, then feels good, then something's not right. The question is, why not work with the trapped before he gets to feels good?
Um, there isn't one absolute perfect way to work with somebody. You know, there's different choice points that you can make in a person's system based on what you're seeing, right? So I think there was a number of times that we did work with, we directed, you know, Charlie's system to sort of look for, like when, you know, there was the option of like, there's some good things about you being a little boy, Saj, that's on the edge of the pool, and then there's some shadowy things going on. And so we picked that moment to say, let's go into the shadowy things, right? But I think it's always a balancing act, you know, does you know, in the PSIP model, we're always looking to see, does somebody have enough solution on board and do they have enough nightmare on board? And we sort of alternate between those two at different times, right? So sometimes people can have way too much nightmare on board, in which case we'll let go of trying to surface that and like really go with the solution piece. And at other times people have, you know, they're too dissociated from the nightmare for the solution to be even meaningful to them, in which case then we'll focus on, you know, evoking, surfacing the nightmare. Eric, would you have a different way of answering that, or?
I think I might just add that I don't remember exactly what happened there, but you know, what you kept coming back to was whatever was there, I'm gonna stay with you. And particularly you were focusing on, you know, if you go far away, I feel confident we'll be able to stay connected, you know, even as you're feeling trapped or something's not right, just I'm still here. I see what's going on. And most of the session, you were, you know, really leaning towards whatever the shadowy parts were. I would say that you can go far away, you can shut down, you can be under that rock, you can be behind the globe, and I'll still be here. So I don't know that it's so, you know, you might have missed one piece there, but overall that's how I saw that you were doing it. Yeah.
Going with both. Okay.
Well, here's a question from, sorry, Denise, and I think Denise may have joined a little bit later because Eric has talked about this at the very beginning here, but would you guys just mind reminding, you know, people who may have come in late, how would you define solution? Is this different from resolution?
Sure. Yeah. My definition I'm working with right now is that solution is the safety, trust, and connection that gets internalized through corrective experiences. So Saj offered a whole series of corrective experiences of connection, but also of autonomy and boundary. And some of those were getting internalized, some of them weren't. I offered one early on that Charlie didn't take in. He wasn't believing it. And so once there's enough of that internalized safety, trust, connection, then there is a relational way through the trauma rather than just dissociation.
Yeah, I would say that it is different than resolution, right? That you can have a lot of solution on board, and until that solution lands where the nightmare is, you're not going to, you're going to have two separate, you're going to have an adult consciousness that lives in a solution-filled reality. Let's say, as an adult, you have a securely attached relationship. You know that you're not going to be sort of all of a sudden left and abandoned or abused, in which case you have solution on board, right? But that doesn't mean that your 4-year-old that lived through the actual nightmare has solution on board, right? So again, I think I would define it as an initial condition necessary for trauma processing to take place. It is not in itself the end goal of trauma processing. It's an essential puzzle piece that needs to be in place before the nervous system does what it's going to do in terms of leaving dissociation, things like that.
Yeah, and with enough of it and with enough of the selective inhibition, and then we go all the way through the trauma, and then there can be a landing back in a resolved state zero state, or often there is another round of dissociation to go through. So it's an element that helps us keep going with whatever trauma is there that needs to get processed.